You ever talk politics with a friend, and even though you agree with everything they say, just the topic makes you kind of peeved. And then they mention a certain politician who always fills you with rage. And while your friend is talking, your facial expression changes. Exhaustive research has gone into the theory of universal facial expressions for basic emotions. In other words, the 6 emotions, joy, sadness, disgust, surprise, fear, and anger, are each associated with a particular facial expression that is recognized and produced across all human cultures. But your friend doesn't just recognize that you're angry. They also notice the increasing intensity of anger. So they mention how that politician was recently humiliated, and your anger kind of mixes with joy, making a vindictive or spiteful feeling. And maybe that compound emotion is also associated with a particular facial expression that is recognizable to the people we interact with. I used a program called Grimace to study this topic. The program illustrates subtle emotions, showing one emotion or a combination of 2 across a wide range of intensities. The program was designed just as a reference tool for artists, but almost all of its faces that I tested were recognized as their intended emotions. That spiteful face was recognized as a combination of joy and anger by over 60% of young adults. They also consistently recognized when one emotion was more intense than another. Notably though, none of Grimace's faces of disgust were better recognized than chance, which indicates that it's not a perfect tool. However, it still shows tons of potential for studying subtle emotions. My next step is to search for commonalities among how people describe these facial expressions. Because I've been describing that face as spiteful, but I want to know how shared that perception truly is. Because how we perceive others' emotions informs how we interact with them. And one group that already has difficulty in social interactions is people with autism. So I'm also going to examine differences between people with and without autism and how they recognize these subtle messages of facial expressions. And for those who have difficulty in that task, Grimace may also be an excellent tool for training the skill because of its flexible faces and friendly interface. Thank you.